Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday afternoon at Afterlife or Tarot with Anna. We're going to go ahead and do a special reading. If you know me, I don't do readings like this. I haven't done one like this in a while, but Spirit drew me to doing this kind of a reading today because someone out there needs it. Um, I feel someone is a little heartbroken right now over um, someone. So we are going to go ahead and read for Cancer and Gemini together. So this is the Cancer versus Gemini reading. This is a love reading. If you know, I do whatever, I read whatever spirit brings out in the cards. But like I said, I felt drawn to doing a Cancer versus Gemini reading today, a love reading. And because, like I said, someone needs it out there. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the Moonology deck and see what comes out with the Moonology deck for my beautiful Cancers and Geminis. And if you like this, please hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. And let me know if you like this kind of a reading. Because if you do, I will incorporate them into my playlist. So one more shuffle. All right, we got two, so we're gonna go with it. We got the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity and a time for healing, the balsamic moon. So the full moon in Scorpio is, I think we've already had it. Yes, we had it back on May 5th, but we're going to go ahead and read about it. Maybe it is time for you to release some negativity that could be plaguing the situation right now. You might be separated or you might be fighting right now. So let's go ahead and read about the full moon in Scorpio. 82. Okay, so it says if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity that you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpios themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move on, to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired results. Additional meanings of this card: it's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You you've right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go, and the end of an argument. And then the balsamic moon, a time for healing. Okay, I can't find it. There it is. 38. A time for healing. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that you and the situation feel healed. This is not a time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear the guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had if you know that someone or something really isn't good for you. This card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so that you're ready when the time comes. Additional meanings, it's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. And think about the situation. Well, think about how this situation would look if everyone was healed. All right. So I hope that helps. Let's go ahead and draw a meditation card to see what Spirit wants you to meditate on. This is the full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. I feel this is telling you, Gemini and Cancer, they need to get rid of the things that are toxic in your life, be it negativity, be it like people that are affecting your decisions and the ways that you're thinking. Sorry, I hit the tripod. So let's go ahead and check out what the book says. Two. You need a detox to restore equilibrium to your situation. Perhaps you've been obsessing and have fallen into a negative headspace. Whatever the case, you need to release any dramas, possessiveness, and stubbornness to free up everything. Digging your heels in won't help, and neither will allowing yourself to be mean. It could be a spiritual, emotional, or physical detox that is called for. Additional meanings to this card: add yin or add healing essential oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Call on Hathor, the goddess of love and joy, among other things, and feel Heather empowering you to clear away your negativity and fill yourself up with self-love and love for others. All right. And let's go ahead and draw a Moonology messages oracle for you as Captain Marvel decides to drive her car off the bookcase. You have Dark Side of the Moon, mystery. Let's read about that. 32. Drawing this card suggests that the way forward is not yet brightly lit, so to speak. There is mystery surrounding your question. You probably already sense that. It could be that someone isn't being entirely upfront with you. Don't be alarmed. It may simply be that whoever this question involves doesn't yet feel ready to show all their cards, or perhaps the situation you're inquiring about hasn't yet fully evolved to its final state. And at this point, it is just impossible to know the answer to your question. The best thing to do is to work with what you know and surrender the need to know everything. On the other hand, it could be that the answer to your question is shrouded in darkness because there is foul play happening on the other. It could be that you just don't need to know more, at least not yet. Stay optimistic now rather than focusing on any fears you have surrounding the situation. Additional meanings to this card: you have free will. Some things are better left unsaid. Trust the universe and see what happens. Face any fears around your question and see your glass half full. All right. So let's go ahead and draw a Rose Oracle card for you. We have open, say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust life. I feel this is telling you guys to trust the situation, trust the universe, that the universe has everything in control. The universe will work in ways that you don't know. We never know what the universe has in store for us because unfortunately we have free will. The universe may have something that they planned on giving to you and making come true, but then we step off the path and we follow that white rabbit down the rabbit hole and we get sucked into a different perspective of life. And in the bottom of the deck says the courageous peony. This is multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. I see this as more as saying be courageous, be courageous in everything that you choose to do, in every path that you take. Um, you may be hurting right now, but take heart, Cancer and Gemini. Things are working out. I feel that the universe has really big plans for you guys to be together. You just have to let this situation flow and not to worry about the things because worrying does no good. All right. And we are going to do a Starseed Oracle, and it's activated Earth, power places, ley lines, and trust where you're led. So definitely trust where you guys are led to. This is a path that I feel that you guys need to be on. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. Okay. Unfortunately, this is what is destined at this very moment in time. Again, things can change, things can happen. You just have to unfortunately let the universe take control. Let's draw some astrology cards and then we'll get into the tarot. We have the waning crescent moon. This is take action steps, manifest, hustle, forward movement, favorable time to start something new, to sign contracts and make big purchases. I know it totally goes like opposite of what we're supposed to be doing in Mercury retrograde, but just take heart. Retrograde is almost over. I heard this morning that it is supposedly going to be over when we go into the new moon in Virgo. on the 14th. And then I heard something else where it's going to be over the day after on the 15th. So we are almost out of Mercury being in the microwave. And speaking of Mercury, this is communication, logic, rationality, intellect, curiosity, analyzing complex ideas. Mercury retrograde is miscommunication, travel delays, texts from your ex, and it's governed by the zodiac Gemini and Virgo. So there you are, Gemini. One more card. And you have the 4th house, house of home. The ruler is the moon. The zodiac signs are Cancer. There you are, Cancer. And this is home, family, ancestry, nurturing parent, youth and childhood, and origin. All right, so I love it. Gemini and Cancer are both here. And then on the bottom of the deck is the waning gibbous, which is...
The next waning gibbous moon will be on October 2nd, 2023.
Okay, I did not ask her to come on, but that was meant for someone. So maybe something will happen on that date for you, Cancer or Gemini. But this is effective communication, gratitude, focus inward, generosity, intentions. This is clear out bad energies. And I can't read the rest of it, guys. Sorry. But that Alexa going off for a reason was for someone. All right. So let's go ahead and get into tarot. We are using my Angels deck, and we're going to clarify with my Frozen deck. And then we'll do yes, no cards, a yes, no card at the end of the reading. So get your question ready. All right. All right, well, you guys have 3 major arcana, and at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of fire, so the 7 of wands. So I'm definitely feeling that you guys are defending your territory. Either Cancer or Gemini are defending their territory. I feel that you've had attacks that are coming at you, and you're trying to defend yourself. You're trying to stay strong. You're trying to battle those battles. You have that fire coming at you, and you're just protecting yourself. I feel that there's rapid texts that are coming at you, rapid, passionate, fiery texts that are coming at you, either in both directions or in one direction. But I definitely feel that you are in this situation where you are battling something. You know, we're going to change this up. We're going to use the angels as Gemini. We're going to use Harry Potter as Cancer. Is Cancer. We're going to use the Harry Potter deck, and then we'll use the base, or what the result is with the Frozen deck. I just had that thought. All right. So Gemini, You have the dreamer, which is a new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. So I feel, Gemini, that you're stepping out on a new path, and it could be a path without this person, without this Cancer, or with this Cancer. But I feel that you're kind of like trusting yourself. You have someone watching over you. You see this angels like right there watching over. I feel that you do have a guardian angel watching over you, Gemini, and they are protecting you against any situations that you may be gonna venture into. And you have the hangman, which is awakening, a temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light, embrace your uniqueness, charitable actions. So I feel that maybe the situation that you're in, Gemini, is put you in that hangman status. It's a new situation for you. You quite don't know what to do with it. You're taking a step back, surveying the land, just hanging from a tree, past not figuratively, but just hanging from a tree, seeing the world, seeing where you can go, seeing what the other party, the Cancer, might do in the situation. And then you have the Six of Swords, which is rowing away or rowing towards something. It says the end of challenging times. Things are looking up, a welcome relief, feeling your way to a special place, the end of depression or an illness, travel or relocation. So maybe you are traveling, maybe you're relocating to somewhere else. Maybe you are a person who does contract work and you travel between states to state, or you go to different places to do your work. Um, but you could be in a situation that you are relocating, taking a new contract, moving to a different place. And then you have the Eight of Swords. And I feel you're leaving this previous situation, Gemini, with a little sadness, with you're stuck in your head, maybe. You are feeling like you're bottled up. It says the illusion of entrapment, a lack of self confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action, take responsibility for your life now. So you're kind of stuck in your head. You don't know quite what you want to do. You're in their Harry Houdini state of entrapment. But you just have to take the time out, meditate, think about things. And then you have Wise Counselor. And this is unity with the spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help. Trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods for new ideas to see which is best for you. All right, so talk to God, meditate, talk to your spirit guides, and see what information, what advice they have for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at Cancer side now. We're using the Harry Potter deck and see what is happening with Cancer. All right, so Cancer, your overall energy is the Princess of Wands. So this is young energy. I feel that you are coming back into your fire. You are thinking of new passionate ways to maybe get this Gemini back, or to kind of entice them, to kind of have them pay attention to you again. I feel like the Gemini has kind of walked away and has not been paying much attention to you, Cancer, and that has put you into that hermit mode, possibly. You're just in that mode of thinking, well, how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to get them back? which is the Three of Wands actually, because you see the Gemini that is on the horizon. You see that they're there, but you just don't quite know how to get to them. You're thinking of new ways to get to them, to get in their consciousness, to make them think of you, to make them pay attention to you. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. 3 could be important to you, but you definitely are hard at work, Cancer. You are thinking of things. Your brain is formulating in ways that you can make this happen. But then you have Judgment. So there's a judgment call on someone. Either it's Gemini or it's Cancer, because this is Cancer's side. I feel this is a judgment call on Cancer. I feel that the Gemini has placed a judgment call on you, that they want you to do something. They want you to change. They want you to become something better or change your perspective on life. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. Again, Cancer, this is you. You are feeling left out. You're feeling rejected. You are like Alice in the Alice deck, where you're at that door and you want to go into that door, but the frog is driving you away from that door. You are in deep regret about something or something that happened, some argument or some disagreement that you had with the Gemini. And then you have the Five of Swords. So again, 5-5, 3-3, 5-5 might be important. By 5, March 5th, or I'm sorry, May 5th, March 3rd. Something is with those numbers could be important. But again, you are ready to lay down your swords. You're ready to negotiate. You're ready to surrender and talk to Gemini and make things work and see what you can do to have things come to the best resolve for both of you. So let's go ahead and use the Frozen deck to see what the outcome is, what the projected outcome. So this is for both Gemini and Cancer as to what the projected outcome is. Again, remember, we do all have free will, so things can change. This is only a glimpse into the future, and it is up to both of you, both parties, as to what's going to happen. 3 more cards, please, Spirit. All right. So overall energy with the Frozen deck is the Seven of Cups. So you guys will have decisions and choices that you will need to make on this journey. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. I feel this is more, like I said, you will have choices, decisions that you will have to make in this relationship. It could in turn be someone's got to move somewhere, or someone's got to give something up to make the situation work. The first card you have is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest card in the deck. So I feel that it is going to be a slow process. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be like wham, bam, here you go, everything's fixed. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of patience. Then you have the Strength card, which is Leo. Could happen in Leo season next year that you guys get back together, or the situation is worked out. But have the strength and know that everything is in the divine timing. It is up to God's and the Spirit's control. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. So you definitely will come back into you guys will come into your individual happiness. I feel in the process, you will be like this princess here in your garden with your pet penguin and your little snail. Again, the snail reminds me that it is going to be a slow process because we know snails are slow at moving. But I feel that you are going to come out of this and you are going to have your Nine of Cups, your happiness. This could be, I don't know. I feel that maybe this is Cancer sitting there and saying, hey, or Cancer or Gemini, it could be either one, sitting there and you're being stubborn, you're being like set in your ways. I think that you guys you're guarding your cups. You guys need to drop the stubbornness and just like maybe talk. I don't feel the communication lines are totally closed. I feel that patience needs to be had with each side. Temperance energy, Sagittarius, and then you have the Ace of Swords. So eventually, communication will speed up. You will have those that communication lines going again. All right. So let's go ahead and do a yes/no card. So go ahead while I get these cards. And decide your question. It has to be a yes/no question. I'll give you a moment while I shuffle the cards. All right, so the answer is no. A tornado of unpredicted events twists by. It is replaced by a series of quiet but promising situations. It takes black clouds to make bright lightning. Use your unorthodox ideas for difficult problems to provide the burning satisfaction you seek. All right. And then we'll draw a Howl or Wind card. And then we'll wrap up this reading. So we're going to go with no. The situation becomes unpredictable and develops slowly, hence the Knight of Pentacles. At least 7-8 months. When ideas for a new beginning appear, your extraordinary assertiveness and stamina can turn the tide, providing you with this outcome you desire. So 7 to 8 months. So September to October, October to November, November to December, December to January, January to February, February to March, March to April, April to May. Around Gemini season, I feel maybe things may start to pick back up. So I hope this resonates. Again, this is for Gemini versus Cancer or Cancer versus Gemini. I felt drawn to do this reading, and I hope this helps. I love you all to the moon and back a million times. Your ancestors and I want you to rock those towers and have a fabulous day. I'll see you soon. Bye.